son esos disparos? Son disparos.
Venezuela has a huge problem of hunger right now because there is not enough food here. I'm Nick Casey. I'm the Andes bureau chief for the New York Times. The entire bottom has fallen out of the economy. There are lines for food now. There are people who are going out to sack grocery stores. There's a lot of reasons that this is happening right now. Venezuela has the biggest oil reserves in the world, and because of that, its entire economy has been based on exporting oil. Now, starting a few years ago, the price of oil began to decline, and it's still very low. The government has no other means to pay for the things that it needs. Another reason economists will tell you that Venezuela is in such a tragic position right now is because many basic foods in Venezuela have a set price by the government. And in some cases, the price of selling food actually became lower than what the cost was to make it. What happened was that many people stopped making some foods in Venezuela. We went out to a place called Cumaná. I ended up in a supermarket where there was a crowd of about 500 people that had come several days before to completely sack the place. And now this is where you start to see how the lack of food is starting to turn Venezuelans against one another. The Chinese own a lot of the stores in Venezuela, and many people see them as the source of the trouble. They're beginning to scapegoat Chinese people, saying that they're the reason that they don't have food. There's a growing effort right now to recall by a referendum President Nicolas Maduro. The opposition is trying to hold a vote where Venezuelans would essentially decide whether he stays as president or whether he goes. It's not clear what's going to happen. You can't really predict. The only thing that you can say with any certainty right now is that this is going to be a very, very difficult year for Venezuelans, one of the worst that they've seen.